why the inaugural episode of Season 1 of Dungeons and Daddies is a better introductory episode than Season 2. Both of these episodes are largely character introductions. We get brief glimpses into parental relationships we know will propel the story forward. Structurally, these are the same. The difference comes down to clarity. By the end of the first episode of Season 1, we not only had a firm grasp on who all of these daddies were, but also the ways in which they were failing as fathers. Daryl is not emotionally available or honest. Henry refuses to enact or set boundaries. Glenn is more preoccupied with being a friend rather than a father. And Ron, oh sweet Ron. Ron struggles with giving love because he does not believe he is worthy of it. Not only were all of the potential arcs laid out and made clear, but because of contrasting personalities and parenting styles, we saw the ways in which all of these dads were uniquely qualified to help each other grow. Who more qualified to help Daryl with emotional honesty and vulnerability than a hippie-natured druid dad? And on the flip side, who better than a John Wayne football-loving coach dad to help Henry lay out and enforce rules? Ron can learn he is worthy of love because he's found a group of people who love him. Whereas Season 2 is all different shades of oddball characters about to embark on a coming-of-age story. More a tale of learning to be comfortable in your own skin. JPEG of normal oak for no particular reason. The arc is clear to be sure, but it's the interpersonal nature of it all that is more muddled. It's just not as clear how the rich, popular weeb kid is going to help the not-like-other-girls goth, or how the homeschool narc is going to help the mascot kid. Another score in Season 1's favor is the time it takes to understand what it is you're looking at, the elevator pitch of it all. Season 1. 4 dads from our world are flung into the Forgotten Realms on a quest to retrieve their sons. Perfect, succinct, beautiful, got it. Season 2. Can we get a clock on the board, please? Thank you very much. Okay, so throughout all of Season 1 Dungeons and Daddies, there's a dangling thread of this thing called the Doodler, sort of this eldritch chaos demon. Think Cthulhu. And Henry Oak, his 2 boys, Lark and Sparrow, are the emissaries of the Lords of Chaos. They're trying to bring it into the world. Whole thing gets kind of resolved, doesn't. We eventually find out that not only is the Doodler an eldritch being, but it's sort of like a bloodline curse that gets passed along through the Oak lineage. Anyways, flash cut to the end of the series, literally the epilogue. The Oak boys stab their dad, releasing the Doodler into our world, because the dads have gotten back by this point, right? So the Doodler's released, but it doesn't seem to change a whole lot, because the kids we pick up with, we don't pick up with the original kids from the campaign, we pick up with the grandkids of those kids, not the characters we're already familiar with. Anyways, it's the whole thing. But they're going to high school, so it doesn't seem like the Doodler, like this eldritch chaos demon blood curse thing, really affected the world all too much. The sky just kind of turned red, so that's a little incongruous. Anyways, the new kids we're following, their dads get kidnapped. We find out that their dads and or the granddads, it's not really clear who set it up, but set up sort of this secret society / corporation to investigate paranormal goings-on, sort of like BPRD from Hellboy. And actually there are magical things that happen, but whenever they happen, there's this like magic stupefaction ray that keeps the normals from seeing it, kind of like Artemis Fowl. And anyways, now these new grandkids have to get back their dads from the Doodler, the thread from the first season of Dungeons and Daddies. Do you get all that? Are you following me? And do you see how that just has a lot of moving plates? The less time devoted to explaining to the audience what it is they're looking at, the sooner you're allowed a deeper exploration of the themes, ideas, conflicts, and emotions naturally presented in these openers. There's just a stronger air of clarity to the Season 1 opener.